Hello, Sarah. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I audible?
Uh, yeah, you are actually
Yes.
for me. I was not audible for you. That's why.
Yes, I could not hear you. Now I can hear you. All right.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, you were there in the first class, right?
Yeah, I was there in the introduction one.
Yes. Okay. So, like, as I got the information that you're having some test on Monday, right?
No, I'm having exam.
Oh, exam. Okay, which your unit term, unit exam.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sarah, I'll do one thing. Actually I want to start with the chapter of polynomials today, right? So I'll okay. So today we will do polynomials because from 6:30 to 7:30 other students are also going to join. So we will do polynomials today, and the remaining of that first chapter we can arrange a class tomorrow if you have time. That we can do tomorrow separately. Okay, sure. So have you like you must have studied the chapter in your school already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'll start from the beginning. Hmm. Okay, so this chapter is polynomials. All right. Now, what is a polynomial? Obviously, it has many terms, right? This you already know. There are monomials, there are binomials,
Yeah.
trinomials. So, polynomials, you know. Okay. Now, here you have to study polynomial in only one variable. Okay. There is only x or only y or only u like that. Now, important thing which you know, which you should know is called the degree of polynomial. Now, what is degree of polynomial? This is the highest value of the variable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me give you some example. For example, you have this 5x square plus 3x minus 2, right? So the highest power you can see x square. So what is the highest value of the power of x? That is 2.
Two.
So this polynomial has degree 2. This is a degree 2 polynomial, right?
Yeah.
Now, in a polynomial, the variable can have only powers of whole number. Like x can have power of 0. That means there is this means 1, right? X to the power 0 means 1. So it can have power 1, it can have power 2, only whole numbers. I mean, it cannot have power in fraction or root or something like that. For example, the terms like 1 upon x plus 1. So this is not a polynomial because x do not have a power of whole number here. But these numbers, they can be anything. They can be irrational number, they can be fractions. For example, if you have something like this 9u to the power 6 minus 4 pi 5 x plus root 3. So this is a polynomial, right?
Hmm.
So a degree, you know. And now the next thing which you should know is called the zero of a polynomial. Okay, so we will do the chapter a bit fast, right? Because you don't have much time. Okay, zero of a polynomial. For example, let's say I have a polynomial px is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4, right?
Hmm.
Now, if I give some value to x, whatever value, let's say I want to check for x is equal to 2. So wherever I have x, I'll put 2. So this will be p at 2, right? This
Yeah.
means at x is equal to 2. So I'm going to put 2 here, 2 square minus 3 into 2 and minus 4 like this. Just a minute. Yes. So this will become, yeah, so this will be 4 minus 3 into 2, 6 and minus 4. So this is going to be how much? 4 minus 4, 0 and minus 6. Right. So this is called the value of polynomial. Value of polynomial at x is equal to 6. Understood?
Yeah.
X is equal to 2. I'm sorry. So minus 6 is the value of polynomial at x is equal to 2. Now, if there is some number where the value of the polynomial becomes 0. For example, let us check this because I already know this is going to be 0. So I'm directly taking -1, but you can check for various numbers and suddenly there is one number for which you get 0. So let's check for -1. So -1, like in place of here, put -1 in place of x. So this will be -1 whole square and -3 into -1 and -4. So this will become 1 and +3 and -4, right? Okay. So this is going to be 4 minus 4, which is going to be 0. So that means you're getting the value 0. So this particular, like if polynomial is giving you 0, so this particular value of x is called the 0 of the polynomial. That means -1 is one of the 0 of the polynomial, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can give a general statement to this. Just a minute. So if p at k, there is some value k is equal to 0, then k is said to be the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of polynomial px, right? So earlier it was px and at some value of k it becomes 0. That means x is equal to k. So understood what is 0 of a polynomial?
Yes.
So 0 is that number at which you are going to get polynomial to be 0. For example, okay, let's check for a linear polynomial. So general statement, Now for a linear polynomial. Okay, now what is linear polynomial? First of all, any polynomial which has degree 1, that is called a linear polynomial, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for example, you have 2x plus 3 or simply 4x like this. Then if a polynomial has degree 2, this is called quadratic polynomial. Clear?
Yeah.
Quadratic. So that means 2x square plus 3x minus 1, this kind of polynomial. Or it can be simple like x square minus root 2. This is also quadratic polynomial. So the general form of a quadratic polynomial is this: ax square plus bx and
Bx.
plus 1. Okay, so there is a x square term, then there is a x term, then there is a constant term. Now the only condition is that a cannot be equal to 0. So this is important. I mean, if the first this a will become 0, so this term will vanish, right? You will only be left with bx plus 1. So this will not remain a quadratic polynomial. It will become a linear polynomial. So a can
Uh,
never, yes.
it's for all of them, like linear and quadratic and cubic. Like a should
Hmm.
be not is equals to 0.
Yes, for everything. A should not be equal to 0. Similarly here also, like it is of the form ax plus b. I just forgot. So a cannot be 0 because if a is 0, you will only be left with constant. So you're right. Like similarly for a cubic one, so the first term can not be 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cx and plus d, this kind of polynomial. So the first term, first coefficient cannot be 0. I'm sorry. First coefficient cannot be 0. Now, next is called the, we will like come back to all of this when we will do the exercise. So this is just a quick introduction I'm giving you. So along with the questions, I'll explain again. Now for a linear polynomial, so this is of the form ax plus b, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm saying that if k is a 0 of this polynomial, k is 0 of px. So this means that if I put the value of, in place of x, if I put k, so I should get 0. This means this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I put a into k plus b is equal to 0. So from here I can find the value of k. So k is going to be minus of b upon a, right?
Yeah.
So for a linear polynomial, you can directly, like without solving it, you can just look at the coefficients and you can directly tell me what is the zero of the polynomial. So this
Ma'am,
means, yes.
I actually don't know how to make like,
Hmm.
equation, like, a question is given, okay?
Hmm.
So, and then we have to make, first we have to make a equation, right? So that we
Hmm.
can get the
Hmm.
answer.
Hmm.
I don't know that thing.
Okay. So I'm just coming to it. Should I do like all the exercises?
No, just the
Hmm.
main one.
Just the main one. Okay. So exercise 2.1, can I skip?
Sure.
Okay. So you have already done that. Geometrical meaning, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's do exercise. Okay. 2.2. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 2.2. I'm going to let me open my exercise. So should I give you the introduction for this? Okay.
What?
Let's have a quick introduction, right? So
Okay.
this exercise is basically based upon the relationship between zeros and coefficients, right? Coefficients mean ABC that you can see. Basically, there are two methods of finding the zeros of a polynomial. One is to solve it algebraically. Fine.
And
Okay.
graphically.
Yes, graphically also. So graphically, like I'm skipping because that is a separate exercise. And apart from this, there are two methods, algebraically, and the second is by looking at the coefficients. Fine.
Yeah.
For example, if I take this polynomial 2x square minus 8x uh, plus 6, right? So one thing I can do is I can solve it algebraically. How I can just split the middle term and solve it. For example, let's solve it algebraically. So 2x square minus 8x and plus 6. Fine. You can do one thing, first take 2 common. So you will be left with x square minus 4x and plus 3. Okay, now you have to split this 4x. So what you can do is x square and minus
Where
3x.
did we get the 4 from?
Sorry, please say.
Where did we get the 4 from?
Yeah, because I have taken 2 common outside from the whole equation.
Mm.
Okay, let me do it again. Okay, let me not take the 2 common. We'll do it directly. Um, okay, now I want to find the zero of this polynomial. So to find zero of the polynomial, that means it is that value I want to find at which the polynomial will become zero. So I'll write to find zeros, my polynomial should give me the value zero, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that value is going to be called the zero of the polynomial. So I'll equate my polynomial to zero. 2x square minus 8x plus 6 is equal to 0. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's a method which is called splitting of the middle term. Do you
Yeah. Yeah.
remember that? Okay. So what we do is, mm, like I'll multiply this first term with the third one. So the coefficients. So 2 into 6 is 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 12x square. Okay, so and I have to split this minus 8x such that on multiplying the two terms, I should get 12x square. And on adding them, I should get minus 8x. So how I'm going to do is I'll take 12, I'll do the prime factors. So 2 into 6 and 2 into 3 and 3 into 1. So make combinations such that on adding you get minus 8x. So can I take 6 and 2? I mean, from these three numbers, this is the only possible. So if I take 4 and 3 and add, that will give me 7. But 6 and 2 can give me 8, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I should get minus of 8. So I should take minus 6 and minus 2x. Then only on adding them, I'll get minus 8. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll write 2x square minus 6x and minus 2x. So both are minus, so they will add up and give you minus 8x. And then the plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, first two terms, you can take 2x common, right?
Yeah.
So you are left with x minus 3. Okay. Now, from these two terms, you can take minus 2 common. So first term will give you x and the second term will give you minus of 3. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, because when you will multiply this minus and this minus will become plus and you will get this plus 6. Clear?
Yeah.
So that is why, because I have taken minus outside. Now both the terms have x minus 3. So I can take x minus 3 common from both the terms. Let me just erase this thing. Okay. Now x minus 3 is there in both the terms. Okay. So I'm left with 2x here, 2x, and here only minus 2 is equal to 0. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So one time what I'll do is, I'll bring this thing in the denominator. So I can get x minus 3 is equal to 0 upon 2x minus 2, right? So that means x minus 3 is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3. So one value of x I have got. And after this step, I can also do, I can bring this x minus 3 in the denominator. So I will get minus x, 2x minus 2 is equal to 0 upon x minus 3, right? I can do both things. After this step, I can do both things. So one time I'll do this, one time I'll do this because I want to get two values of x. So this will become 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. I mean, you can skip this step just to explain you I'm saying. You can directly write 0. So here take 2 common or don't take 2 common, like 2x is equal to 2. And so x is equal to like 2 by 2 and x is equal to 1. Clear?
Yeah.
So 3 and 1 are the two zeros of this polynomial. So this is called the algebraic method of solving. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is another method which is like you can directly tell me 0 by looking at the coefficients. So I'm not going into the derivation. I'm just telling you the formula. Fine.
Yeah.
Since like you want you don't want to do exercise directly. So just a revision. Like if alpha and beta are zeros of polynomial. Okay. So their sum, like zero, sum will be equal to minus of b upon a. This is for a quadratic polynomial. Okay. For quadratic polynomial, I'm saying. For linear, I've already told you. So quadratic form is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So this is equal to minus b upon a. That means minus which term? Coefficient of x. B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you take the product of the zeros, this will be equal to c upon a. Okay. So you can write in words like c is your constant term and a is again the coefficient of x square. So this you have to remember for a quadratic polynomial. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do the exercise and then I'll explain alongside whatever required. So I'm coming to exercise 2.2. I'm sorry, there's some problem with my pen today, so please bear it. I'll just fix it in the next class.
Sure.
Okay. Now, first question. Do you have your book with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial. Okay, and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me open my book. Wait. Okay. So this is the first question. I hope it's visible.
Yeah.
Right. So the first part. So the first thing in the question is find the zeros, right? So first we will find the zero, and the next step later on we will see. Okay, first find the zero. Now first is x square minus 2x minus 8. So this is px which is given to you. So this is the given polynomial. Px is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay. Now to find zeros, or zeros, like set px is equal to 0. Is this clear why I'm
Yeah.
doing px is equal to 0? Okay, because obviously 0 is that value at which the polynomial is going to become 0. Okay. So x square and minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Clear?
Yeah.
Now again, we will solve it by splitting the middle term. So here the coefficient is 1 and here is 8. So 1 into 8 is 8. So I'll do the prime factors of 8. So 2 into 4, 2 into 2, 2 into 1, right? So I want to get 2 here, like 2x here. So can I take 4 and 2? Like 4 minus 2 will give me 2. Clear?
Yeah.
So combination of 4 and 2 I'll take. But I want minus of 2x. So what I'll do is x square. So I'll take minus 4x and plus 2x. Clear? So this
Yeah.
will give me minus of 2x. Okay. And then minus 8 I have. Okay. Now from first two terms, what can you take common?
X.
X. Okay. So x minus 4. Now from these two terms, what can you take common?
There's no problem.
No, there is common.
1 minute.
See, 8 is also a multiple of 2, right?
Yeah.
So can you take 2 common?
Yeah.
Yes. So the
Yeah.
first term will give me only x, and here I'll get 4. So because when I'll multiply 2 into 4, I'll get 8, isn't it?
Yeah. 4.
Yes. And I have a minus sign here. Okay. Now see the term, this also has x minus 4 and this also has x minus 4, right?
Yeah.
So you can take x minus 4 common from both the terms. So x minus 4. Okay. Now from the first term, only x will remain. So x, and then you have a plus sign here. So plus, and here only 2 will remain. So x plus 2. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So first you do x minus 4 is equal to 0, and here you do x plus 2 is equal to 0. So you will get two values for x. So this will give you x is equal to, take 4 on the other side, it will become plus, x is equal to 4, and here 2 will become minus, x is equal to minus 2. Clear?
Why minus 2?
Because here it is positive, it will go that side, it will become negative.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 2 are the two zeros of this polynomial. So the first part of the question we have done, which says find the zero. So we have found the zero. Clear? Now look
Yeah.
at the next what he's saying. So this is 1 0, this is another 0. Okay. So are you noting it down, Sarah?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, and one more thing, I'm writing my phone number in the chat box. Please note it down. So do you use WhatsApp?
I actually got the number from the person.
Okay, you have. Okay, fine. So sometimes I can ask you to send me pictures of whatever you are writing in your copy, or I can give you some question to solve. So you will have to send me a photo of that. Clear?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, okay, so next, verify the relationship between the zero and the coefficient. So now we will do the verification. Now, so my alpha, I have got 4, like 1, 0, and another 0 beta, I have got -2. Can I write them like this?
Yeah.
No problem? Okay. Sorry, some pen is causing some problem here. Okay, beta is equal to -2. So now you find the sum of, or directly write alpha plus beta. So I'm finding my sum of zeros. So it should be 4 and plus, and other is -2. So always use bracket, otherwise you will get the wrong answer. I mean, you can make mistakes. So don't directly write, okay? Because beta is -2. Okay, now open your bracket. So you get 4 minus 2. Plus minus will become minus. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what was the polynomial? I'm just writing it again here. So it was x square minus of 2x and minus of 8. This was your polynomial. Clear? Now you look at this 2 here. So basically, what is alpha plus beta? I mean, we already know it is minus of b upon a, right? So we should get alpha plus beta should be equal to minus b upon a. This we should get. Clear?
Yeah.
So are we getting minus b upon a? Let's see here. So basically minus b upon a is what? Like I'm skipping one step just to make it clear, right? So basically in the last I should get minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Like in the end I should get this. So right, so like I'm missing one step here. I'm just writing it down. So the last step should be this you already know. Clear? Okay, so just to make you understand. Now what should I write here in the place of this question mark? See, I'm getting 2 here and I want to convert this 2 into here. So can I write it like this? Minus, now what is the coefficient of x, which is minus of 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so write minus of 2 and divided by what is coefficient of x square, that is 1. Now, okay, wait, you have got confused. I know.
Yeah, kind of.
So far, is it clear?
Yeah, till the 2.
Okay. So far, is it clear? Okay. Now I'm just converting this to like this. I'm right because I want to make it, you know, the final result, what you want to get. Something in your mind you already have, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have already seen what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm just converting this like this. There's no problem because minus minus will obviously become plus. If I multiply minus with minus, it's going to become plus. So can I write this 2 like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And divided by 1, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I can say is what I'm getting is exactly this thing I'm getting. I'm getting minus coefficient of x. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm getting in the denominator coefficient of x square. So this is verified that my alpha plus beta is giving me minus b upon a.
This quadratic polynomial, right?
Yes, this is a quadratic because it has x to the power 2. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm getting here minus of b upon a. This I'm getting. Or you can write it in words. Understood? I
Yeah.
mean, we are just checking that I'm getting 2 zeros, which is 4 and -2. So if I get, if I do alpha plus beta, I should get minus b upon a. So that I'm getting. I have verified that thing. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm doing alpha into beta. So I know I should get c upon a. Clear? So we
Yes.
will see whether we are getting c upon a or not. So we will do alpha into beta now.
When should we get C by A?
Product alpha into beta. Okay, please remember. So alpha plus beta should give you minus of b upon a, and alpha into beta should give you c upon a. Right? This I've
What?
already,
1 minute, let me note it down.
yeah, this thing I've already told you. Please note this. The whole exercise is based upon this. And yeah, this thing also, because you should know what is A and what is B and what is C. So this is valid only for a quadratic polynomial. This is for a quadratic polynomial, which is of the form this ax square plus bx plus c. So where you can see a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. So for this particular polynomial, this condition is valid. Yeah, this is term I have written, constant term.
Yeah, finished.
Yes, noted?
Yeah.
Okay. So understood what I'm doing here?
Yes.
So alpha plus beta I've verified. Now let's check alpha into beta. So alpha is 4 and multiplied, beta is -2. Right, so I'm getting 4 into 2 8, minus of 8 I'm getting, but I should get c upon a. So let's check whether this is equal to c upon a or not. So can I write it like -8 upon 1? And yes, and now
Yeah.
look at your polynomial. This is clearly equal to c upon a. -8 is c. Yes, compare it.
Constant term.
Compare it with this ax square plus bx plus c. So that means here your c is -8. So I'm getting
Yeah.
c, and a is 1 for this particular polynomial. So I'm getting c upon a. So I've verified.
Yeah.
Which is equal to your constant term upon coefficient of x square. So first part I have done.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I do all the parts for you?
Let me see. How many are there?
6 are there. Some I'll give you homework. You will try on your own first of all, and then if you are not able to solve, then we will solve it tomorrow. Okay. So second part, I'm just leaving. I'm just doing the fifth one. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So fifth one, the polynomial is given t square minus 15. Okay, this is given. Now to find zeros, obviously first thing is to find zero. So we have seen what we do to find zero.
But
Yeah, if I want to find zero, what will I do?
we have to find the zeros by,
No,
I
no,
don't know,
first step. See the first step, what I have done to find zero, set your polynomial equal to zero. Set px is equal to zero. Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I wrote that.
So Sarah, like from India, where are you from?
New Delhi.
Okay, you are based in New Delhi. Okay. To find zero, set px is equal to 0. Clear? Okay, this is the first step. Please remember, whenever you find the zero, you have to equate your polynomial to 0. Then only you will be able to solve it, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you will not have 0 on the right hand side, how will you find the value of x? Right? Okay. So basically your t square minus 15 is equal to 0. Now there is no x term here, so we cannot use the middle term splitting method. Something we want to break it into factors. So whichever method you find suitable, you can do. So what I can do is, you remember the formula a square minus b square?
Yeah.
What is equal to?
A square minus B square AB square.
No, it is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Yes, remember the identities?
Actually, I don't remember those.
Yeah, you have to remember because they will be used in higher classes. They were there in class, I think 8th. No, yes.
Yeah, 8.
In 8th. So please recall the identity. So there is a formula which says a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So I can see there's a square term here. So if I convert this also into a square term, I will be able to write it a plus b into a minus b, isn't it? Okay. So what I can do is, like, t is already square. Now to convert 15 into square, like, can I write it like this, under root 15 whole square?
Can you tell me what is the meaning of, like, what does we use the root for?
Under root. Okay. Under root means, for example, there are some perfect squares. For example, 4, right?
Hmm.
So if I do the prime factorization of 4, I'll get 2 into 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, there are some numbers. Let's say 2 into 2, this gives me 4. Clear? There are 3 into 3, this gives me 9. Then 4 into 4, this gives me 16. So these numbers like 4, 9, 16, they are called perfect squares, right? So if I do the inverse, like if I write under root of 4, that means I want to find of which number it is square of. So this is equal to 2. Clear?
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
Okay. So under root means we got it like this. So under root 4 means we put the square and then we break the 4 into 2 into 2. Then we make pairs. So there is a pair of 2 here. So out of pair, we take 1 outside. So I get 2. Similarly, I have the number, for example, mm, yeah, for example, 16, right? I want to find square root of 16. So I'll do prime factors of 16 first of all. 2 into 8, 2 into 4, 2 into 2, and 2 into 1 like this. So I'll write my 16 like this. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Clear?
Hmm.
So I'm going to make pairs. Okay. So from each pair, I'll take 1 outside. So then this square root will vanish. So from first pair 1, 2, and from second pair 1, 2. So I'll get 4, which I know 4 into 4 is 16. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is called square root. So 15 is not a perfect square. I mean, there is no number which I'll multiply and I'll get 15. No, same
Yeah.
number. Okay. So what I can do is, and square root into square root just vanish away. I mean, this is actually from your previous class. Square root means this, like if I've written 3 square root means it is 3 to the power half. So this power half is actually written as square root. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you remember exponents and power, so if I do root 3 into root 3, I want to multiply these two numbers. So this is means 3 to the power half into 3 to the power half. Clear?
Hmm.
And if I have same base, so basically the power get adds up. So I'll write 3 and the power will add up. So half plus half. Okay. And what is half plus half? 1. I mean, you can take LCM and solve, but obviously half plus half is 1, right? You know.
Yeah.
So 3. So basically, if I multiply same number, square root into square root, so I'll get the square root will get vanish away. I'll get 3. Clear?
Yeah.
So that is why I've converted 15 into under root 15 into under root 15. That will give me 15. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this has become a square minus b square kind of formula. So this will give me a plus b into a minus b. So I'll get t plus under root 15 and I'll get t minus under root 15. Clear?
Yeah.
Equal to 0. Okay. So from if I do t plus under root 15 is equal to 0. And next here I'll do t minus under root 15 is equal to 0. So I'll set each factor to 0. So now take this 15 on the other side. So this will give me t is equal to minus under root 15. And from here, t is equal to this minus 15 will go on the right hand side. It will become positive plus under root 15. Clear?
Hmm.
So we have found the two zeros. So what are the two zeros? Minus under root 15 and plus under root 15. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 minute. Let me.
Note it down.
No, nothing there. Yeah.
Yes, okay. So Sarah, do you like mathematics or not?
Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, but now you have to practice a lot, right? Because obviously it's class 10, so the standard has also increased a little bit, the difficulty
Yeah,
level also. Hmm.
and my dad want to uh, have standard maths for me.
Sorry, say again.
He wants me to take standard maths.
No, I'm just saying that, I mean, this is class 10th, right? Obviously, the difficulty level has also increased, isn't it? From class 9 to class 10. So you'll have to like devote more time to mathematics. The more you will practice, I mean, the more you will be able to solve questions. So don't just read the question. Obviously, always take a pen and paper and start solving.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am.
Because I need to say salam right.
Sorry, say louder.
Because I need to say salam right, so I was
Oh,
asking.
okay. Okay, no problem. Yeah, but in the group there are other students also. Some are not Muslims. So
Yeah,
mm.
I'm finished.
Okay, so we have found the zeros. Now next again we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the verification. Similarly, what just look at the previous question the same way. Okay, so now my alpha is equal to minus of under root 15 and my beta is under root 15. These are the two roots I've got. Let's check. So alpha plus beta is how much? Minus under root 15 and plus under root 15. So what will I get?
Minus 0.
0. I mean, there's no minus 0.
Plus minus is minus.
Yes, plus minus is minus, right? I can just flip it and I can write like I can bring this here and this here. Can I write I mean, C plus D can also be written as D plus C, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
no problem. Okay. So just if I bring plus 15 here and minus, so you can see minus 15 minus 15, which is going to give you 0. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this equal to minus of B upon A? Yes, because this was your polynomial t square minus 15, right? This was your
Yeah.
polynomial. So obviously it is a quadratic polynomial. It does not have a t term. It only has t square term, right?
Hmm.
Okay, just see here. Wait, clear some space. Yes, can I convert this like this? T square, because there is no t term. So basically the coefficient, which is b, that is 0, right? And then I
Yeah.
have my constant term. So there's b is equal to 0. So obviously I'm getting minus b upon a. A is again 1. So can I write it 0? Can I write it 0 upon 1? So 0 is
Yeah.
my minus b. There's no problem of putting, I mean, there's no issue. I can put a minus sign with 0. It doesn't matter. It will
Yeah. Yeah.
remain 0. Okay. And upon 1 is a. So this is verified. I mean, I'm getting minus b upon a. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, I'm going to see my alpha into beta. Let's see what I'm getting. So alpha into beta should give me c upon a. Let's check. So this is like a minus of under root 15 and multiplied with under root 15, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so there is only one minus. So obviously this minus will remain, because if you multiply two minus, then only they become positive, but you have only one minus. So minus will remain. Now under root 15 into under root 15. I've already told you it will become 15, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so minus of 15. So I can write minus of 15 divided by 1. Anytime I can put a 1 in the denominator, because I want to check whether it is c upon a or not. Sorry, this was b upon a. Okay, so minus 15 is what? C? Yes, see here.
Yeah.
This is my C and A is 1. So C, I'm getting C by A. So this is verified. So this is verified.
Yeah. Done.
Now next like the rest of the parts you will do yourself, Sarah, because
Okay.
this is the time to practice. You already have your exam on Monday, and tomorrow like we will arrange some special class only for you, and then I'll ask you whether you have done or not, and if in case you're not able to solve, then we will solve it together.
Okay.
Let's do the second part of this exercise quickly. Then this rest of the parts you will do yourself, and today I'll do exercise 2.3 in the group. So second question. Now what does it say? Find the quadratic polynomial. So this is the opposite, right? In the first question, polynomial was already given and you were supposed to find the zeros. Hmm?
Yeah.
Now in this question, you have to find the quadratic polynomial and zeros are already given. So alpha is given 1 by 4 and beta is given -1.
-1.
Okay, so this is already given. Okay, now mm, I just skipped this part. You can note it down here, like put a box and write. I mean, this is the general formula I'm telling you. Any quadratic polynomial is of the form mm, x square and minus. Then you write alpha plus beta here into x and plus alpha beta, right?
Yeah.
So this
Alpha
is the,
plus beta, right?
yes, alpha plus beta. Wait, let me write it again. Alpha plus beta. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the formula you have to remember. So if alpha and beta are already known, you can directly write the polynomial. So let's come to the question. Now required polynomial is so x square minus, see, always use bracket in the first step. I mean, don't hurry up. So minus and alpha plus beta. So 1 upon 4 plus and beta is -1. So alpha, put a small bracket like this. Clear? Or you can, okay, wait. First find alpha plus beta and alpha beta separately because you need alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Clear?
Yeah.
Then we will put it here. Otherwise, we will make mistakes. So find alpha plus beta separately. Alpha plus beta. So alpha is 1 upon 4 plus beta is -1. So put a bracket. Now how will you solve it? One is fraction and one is not a fraction. What will you do now? How will you add?
Cross multiplication.
There is no multiplication. We are doing addition
Oh
or
yeah, yeah.
subtraction. Okay, now remember one thing. Whenever you are adding or subtracting fractions, clear? The first step is to take LCM. Remember? We are not doing any multiplication here. We are doing addition, alpha plus beta. So for addition or subtraction, so whenever you have fractions and you want to add or subtract them, what is the first step? You will take LCM. This you have done in your previous classes. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now let us revise quickly. So how we do it? 1 upon 4. First let us open the bracket. So plus minus will become minus. So you have 1 here. Clear?
Yeah.
Now you don't have anything in the denominator, so put a 1 here. Okay. Now take LCM of 4 and 1. So how do you take LCM of 4 and 1? These things also you can note down in your copy in case you forgot. So start with 2 because 4 is a multiple of 2. So 2 into 2 and this 1 will remain. Now 2 into 1 and 1 will remain. So till you get all 1, 1, you will do. So 2 into 2, what is LCM? LCM is equal to 2 into 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is equal to 4. Right? So the
Yeah.
LCM is 4. Wait. Hello, Shri Harsha, can you hear me? Yes, Shri Harsha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shri Harsha, just give me 2 minutes. I'm just completing one question. There is a new student, and then I'll start the next exercise. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, just till then Hamna will also join. All right, so Sarah, yes. So the LCM is 4. So 4, like one time it will go, and 1 into 1 is 1. Like, so we will see how many times the LCM is going. So it is going one time, and then we multiply 1 with the numerator. So 1 into 1 is 1. Clear?
Yeah.
Now from in this 1, 4 will become go 4 times, right? And then 4 into the numerator. So 4 into 1 will become 4. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 minus 4 is how much? Minus of 3 and divided by 4. Have I done it correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. So minus 3 by 4. And my alpha into beta. What will I get? So alpha is how much? 1 upon 4. And multiply beta is minus 1. So now I'm doing multiplication. So minus 1 upon 4. This I'm getting. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now put it here in this condition. Here. So the required polynomial is x square minus, so put alpha plus beta into x and minus of alpha beta. Okay, sorry, plus alpha beta. So x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? It is minus 3 by 4 into x. So always use brackets and plus. Alpha beta is minus 1 upon 4, right? Now in the next step, you will open your bracket. So this is equal to x square, and see minus minus will become plus because they are multiplying. So plus 3 upon 4x, and here minus, and 1 is plus, 1 is minus. So minus 1 upon 4. So this is the required polynomial. Clear? Let me check the answer. Which exercise I'm doing?
2.2.
Yes. So, Sarah, yeah, there is, yeah, Shri Harsha, you're also here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, Shri Harsha, I just told you that K method, then put K is equal to 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, that was for your understanding. So, I did that method so that you can understand that there are various possible answers for this question. But for the examination purpose, as you were asking, you can skip that. You can directly write like this: required polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x. I mean, this is one of the possible answer, right? So this answer is also correct. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So like when like it comes in your exam, so don't write that K. I mean, you can write, there is no problem. That is also correct, but to make it short, you directly write one answer. Clear? Okay. But I think that was important so that you can have an idea of what we exactly we were doing. Hamna, can you hear me? Yes, Sarah. So now there are 5 more parts in this question. Exactly same method you have to use. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm giving you as an homework, and if you're not able to solve it, we will solve it together tomorrow. And today I am on exercise 2.3 in the group. So just give me 1 minute break. I'm starting. Just wait for Abdullah for 1 or 2 minutes, then we will begin. Hamna, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your mic since last 2 classes? You are not audible.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have also not sent me a text on my number.
Okay, ma'am, I will send you now.
Yes, so that I can save your number. so that I can also like if I want to say something, I can also send you a message. Okay, so Abdullah, I don't know when he will come. Let's start. So we are on exercise 2.3. So how many questions we have already done here? I think I
Ma'am,
gave
the first question is done.
first question is done. Hamna, have you done the first question? Yes, Hamna,
Yes, ma'am.
have you done the first question?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, let's start with the first only. Quickly we will do. So first question, right? Divide the polynomial px. See, there is a division algorithm in the question, but that is required later. So whenever I'll come to the question, then I'll explain. So first is simple division. I'm doing it. Divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx. Okay, and find the quotient and the remainder. So your one polynomial px is given to you, which is equal to, wait, let me zoom it. I'm not able to see. Hmm. Okay, so my polynomial is x cube minus 3x square plus 5x and minus 3, right? And my gx, like my divisor, this is equal to x square minus 2. So Sarah, in this exercise, we are basically dividing polynomials. So we will learn how to divide polynomials. Hamna, right? Okay. Now you have already done division in the previous class also, but let's do it here. So how do we do it?
Excuse me.
Yes.
My teacher said that this division is deleted.
Yes, it's not going to come in your final exam. So will it also not come in your unit test?
No.
No, it's not coming in unit test. But I think this exercise is important. I mean, you should know how to divide polynomial. At least you will learn how to divide polynomials. So I just want to do this exercise for you. In the revision, you can skip it, no problem.
Sure.
Yes, because this is like very essential algebra. This will help you in your higher classes also. At least you will learn how to divide polynomials. Yes, Hamna? So that's why I'm doing it. Exercise 2.3 and 2.4 are not in the final syllabus. The 2.4 I'll not do. Let's divide. So first step is to see whether all the powers of x are in a descending order. So it is right, x cube, then x square, x1 like this. So write it here. X cube minus 3x square and plus 5x and minus of 3, right? Okay, and here I have x square minus 2. Okay. So first term, look here, I want to get x cube. So from which number I have to multiply this x square so that I can get x cube? Yes, Hamna?
Ma'am, X.
By x. Yes, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you are confused, you can just check like this. You have x cube and you have x square here. So just divide it. So you will get x. So basically x you have to use here. So x square into x will give you x cube. Okay, now you have a minus of 2. So minus of 2 into x will give you minus of 2x. So this is the x term. So you will write it here, not right just below the x term. Clear? Not here x square. Otherwise, you will get confused. Now next is what we do in simple number division. We subtract, right? The next step is to subtract. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, clear. For example, I have 57 or I have 67, right? and I'm dividing it by 5. So what will I do? 5 into 1 is 5, and then I'll subtract 6 minus 5. I'll get 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so same thing I'll do here. So now I'll do subtraction. So just to make, I mean, you can do it in your mind also, but so that you do not make mistakes, I directly write minus. I mean, I just change the sign here. So earlier it was plus, I'll make it minus, and since this is already minus, I'll make it plus, because on subtraction the signs will get changed. Clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this x cube minus x cube, 0. So I just put a line. This means you will get 0 here. So just drop the next term. So minus of 3x square. And here, this is also positive now. So 5 plus 2, 7x. And minus of 8. Clear? Now, you can see this is x square. This is also x square. So that I can divide. Because the degree is same, I can divide it further. Now, from which number I should multiply so that I can get minus of 3x square?
Ma'am, it is not -8. It is 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is looking like -8. I'm sorry. My pen sometimes mess up my things. Fine. Now I have minus of 3x square here. Clear? And I want to divide it by x square. So which number I should use so that I get minus 3x square? Just see here. Okay. Divided by x square. What will you get? Minus of 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
All are sleeping? Hmm?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
So I'll multiply it with minus of 3. So this x square into minus 3 will give me minus of 3x square. Okay. Now minus 2 into minus 3. What will I get?
Positive 6.
Positive 6. So positive 6 I'll write just below the number, constant term. Now change the sign. I'm subtracting. So this will become plus and this will become minus. Right. So 3x square, like minus 3x square and plus 3x square, 0. So you will be left with 7x and minus 3 minus 3. So minus of 9. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I cannot divide it further because here in the divisor, the degree of x is 2. But here the degree of x is 1 now. So degree, it should have same degree at least. Now I cannot divide it further. Clear? So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
7x minus 9 is my remainder. So in the question you were asked, find the quotient and the remainder. So Q, or you can write complete quotient, which I call QX. This has come out to be x minus 3, and my remainder, which I call Rx, this has come out to be 7x minus 9. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm leaving the next two parts. I have already given them in the homework. So Hamna, you will try in the homework, and Sarah, you also. Question number 2. Now check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. Okay. By dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So let us write what are first and second polynomial. So one is my px, another is my gx, I'm calling. Clear? Okay, so first polynomial is px. Check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. Okay, first polynomial is gx, which is t square minus 3. I mean, I have to divide from gx. And the second polynomial, which I'm calling px, which is my dividend. This is 2t to the power 4, right? Yes. Plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Yes, have I written it correct? Yes, have I written it correct?
I don't have the book.
Yes, ma'am, it's correct.
Who is not having the book, Sarah or Shri
Me.
Harsha?
Yeah, Sarah.
Sarah. So Sarah, you can download the book.
Yeah, I've downloaded, but I
Yes.
have to just like go there.
Okay. Anyway, I'm writing the question now, but later on you can just download the book and see the question there. Okay. It is given on the NCRT website or like any other website you can get it from. Now, the question is saying check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. So like this is your first, right? And this is your second one. Okay. So we have to find that whether gx is a factor of px. So how can I find it? If I talk in terms of number, for example, I have a number 63, right? And I want to check whether 2 is a factor of 63 or not. So how will I check it?
By dividing.
By dividing. So by dividing, if I divide it by 2, right? So 2 into 3 is 6, 0, and I'll just drop the 3 here. So 2 into 1 is 2, and I'll get 1. So like is 63 is 2 is a factor of 63 or not?
No, ma'am.
No. Why? Because I'm getting a remainder here, right? So in
Yes.
case if my remainder is 0, then 2 is a factor of 63. So the same thing I have to do here. So I'll divide my px from gx, and I'll see whether I'm getting the remainder 0 or not equal to 0. So if I'm getting 0, then gx is a factor. And if not getting, then gx is not a factor of px. Clear? So let's divide. So 2t to the power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t and minus of 12. T square minus 3. Okay. Now see, first term is 2t to the power 4 and I have t square here. So what will I write here, Sarah?
2t square.
Yes, Sarah, you tell me.
2t square.
Yes, 2t square. In case you get confused, you can do like this. Like your term is 2 to the power 4 and you want to divide it by t square. So just check what you will get. So you will be left with 2t square, right? So 2t square. Now just multiply this t square with 2t square. So you will get 2t to the power 4. And then you have minus 3 into 2 to the power, 2t square. So you will get what? 6t square. Clear? See,
Yes.
minus 3 into 2t square. What will you get? Minus of 6t square. I mean, you will get a t square term, not the cube term. So you will write this minus 6t square here. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now change the sign because you are subtracting. So this will become minus and this will become plus. Okay. So this 0. So here 3t to the power cube and then plus 6 and minus 2. So plus 4 minus 90 and minus 12. Clear? All the terms I have written. I've just dropped down all the terms. Yes, Hamna? Next. So t square and I want to get 3t cube. So I'll multiply it with plus 3t, isn't it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So multiply. So t square into 3t will give me 3t cube. Okay. Now next, this minus 3 into 3t. So 339, you will get minus 9t. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 90 I'll get. Okay. Change the sign. This is minus and this will become plus. Okay. So this is 0 then here 4t square, and now 190 plus and 190 minus, so 0. This will also go away. Yes,
Yeah.
90 minus 90, 0, and only like minus 12 will remain here. So 4t square minus 12. Okay, now again I can do my division because the degree is same, t square t square. So one more time I can do. So I'll multiply by 4 only this time. So t square into 4, 4t square. Okay, and then minus plus minus, and 3 into 4 is 12. So I'll get minus of 12. Clear? Now change the sign, minus and plus. So this is also go, and this is also 0. So I'll get my 0 here. So I'm getting the remainder 0. So what can I say? That
It's a
gx,
factor.
yes, gx is a factor of px. So the answer is yes. Gx is a factor of px. So I'm leaving next two parts for you. I want to make one thing clear here. Just one small thing. Wait. Yeah, for example, first question. Please look at the first question, second part, which I have given in the homework. I just want to tell a little thing here. First question, second part, right? So your px is equal to x to the power 4 minus 3x square and plus 4x plus 5, right? And your gx, which is given x square plus 1 and minus x. Yes, can you see all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so as I told you, the first step is to arrange them in the descending power of x. So in the case of px, you can see this is power 4, power 2, power 1, and then power 0. So fine. But in the gx, first of all, you will arrange it. So you will just flip it, x square and minus of x plus 1. So now you can see it is in the decreasing power of x. Now you can do the division, right? So you cannot directly do the division like this, x square plus 1 minus x, not like this. Clear? Okay, this
Yes, ma'am.
little thing I just wanted to tell. Now let's move to the question number 3. Third question. Obtain all other zeros of this polynomial. So I'm just naming my polynomial. Px is equal to 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x. Okay, minus 10x and minus 5. Clear? Okay, obtain all other zeros of this polynomial. If two of its zeros are given, which is 5 by 3 under root and minus of under root 5 by 3. So these are the two zeros which are already given to you. Okay. Now look here, I just want to tell you something, like before attempting this question, let's understand something. How we will do this question. First of all, for example, I'll start with a very simple polynomial. So for example, I have this x square minus 2x minus 8, right? I mean, just forget about the question, just look here what I'm doing. So let's make factors of this polynomial. First of all, how will I split it into factors? By splitting the middle term. So I'll do prime factorization of 8. So can I write it like this? Minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. Yes. I'm trying to find 0 of this polynomial. So first of all, I'm going to equate it to 0. Okay, so from first two terms, I'm taking my x common, x minus 4, and then 2 common. So x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then both terms have x minus 4. So I can take x minus 4 common, and then x plus 2 is equal to 0, right? So I'm getting my two answers. So x minus 4 is equal to 0. I'm sorry, I'll just try to fix my pen in the next class. This is causing a lot of problem. So x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so this will give me x is equal to 4. This will give me x is equal to minus 2. So far clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for example, I have this polynomial and I want to find the 0 of this polynomial. So this is the method I'll use. If I do the inverse of this, for example, I'm giving a question like this. I mean, just if I'm giving that x is equal to 4 is one of the factor. One of the factor of x square minus 2x minus 8. Right? Find the other 0 or one of the 0. Okay. Find the other 0. Right? Now, can you see this question is similar to this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how will I do it? I know I should get the answer minus 2. Yes, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we have already seen that minus 2 is the other 0 of this polynomial. Yes, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. So if x is equal to 4 is one of the 0 of this polynomial, so basically x minus 4 is one of the factor, which we can see that x minus 4 is one of the factor, right? For see, okay, if let's say alpha is given, right? So x minus alpha is one of the factor of this polynomial. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that means if x is equal to 4 is given, so that means x minus 4 is one of the factor of this polynomial. So to find the other factor, we will divide the polynomial by x minus 4. So x square minus 2x minus of 8, right? Okay. So the other factor is x plus 2. So let's see we are getting x plus 2 or not. So let's do the division quickly. So x and x square. So that means x, I'll use x here. So x into x will give me x square. And then minus 4 into x, I'll get minus of 4x. Change the sign. So this is 0 and plus 4x minus 2x. So I'll get 2x and minus of 8, right?
Yes.
Okay. So next I'll multiply it with 2. So 2 into x is 2x and then plus minus 4 into 2 is minus of 8. So change the sign minus and plus. So this will become 0, this will become 0. So I have got the other factor which is x plus 2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the same kind of question is this, the given question. Here, because it is of degree 4, so obviously you are going to get 4 zeros here. I mean, 4 zeros are possible. You can get less than 4, but 4 are possible, maximum of 4 zeros. So 2 are already given and the rest of the 0 you can find. So the same method we will do. 2 zeros are already given. So we will use that factor and we will divide it and we will find the other factors of this polynomial. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So let us do this question now. So since two zeros are, this is the solution. I mean, you will write it like this. Since two zeros are under root 5 by 3 and minus of under root 5 by 3. So therefore, x, see, this is your alpha and this is your beta. Let's say I'm giving some names, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, whatever name you want to give. So two are given. So that means your x minus alpha into x minus beta is one of the factor, isn't it?
Yes.
So don't use alpha beta, write it directly. So x minus under root 5 by 3 and x minus under root minus 5 by 3. So minus minus will become plus is a factor of px. So far understood? I mean, the multiplication of these
Yeah.
two factors is also a factor. So this I'm calling gx. So let's say my gx is equal to this thing, x minus under root, wait,
Ma'am, so the multiple of the factors should also be a factor.
yes, exactly. Yes, because yes, look here. For example, you have some polynomial like this, and after doing all the algebraic splitting and everything, let's say you are getting like this. For example, x minus a. Wait. See here, let's say you are getting like this, x minus a into x minus b into x minus c is equal to 0. So that means a, b, c are the factors of this polynomial. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
For any polynomial, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
But I can do one thing here, no? I can just keep this thing combined and I'll bring this in the denominator. So I'll write x minus a and x minus b is one of the factor of this polynomial, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So individually also I can equate them to 0 and their product is obviously I can equate to 0. I mean, both are the factors. Yes, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you able to get what I'm doing?
Little.
Little. Actually, I'm explaining few things in between. So, I mean, you might be getting confused. Okay, let's do one part and then I'll do another question, similar question. Then you will be able to understand it better. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, just forget everything what I have told so far. Just forget it. Just look at the question. So it is saying that some polynomial is given to you and it is saying that 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 are the two factors of this polynomial and you have to find the other factors or other zeros. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if these are the two zeros or two factors which are already given, so x minus, I'm giving it name. Let's say this is my a or this is my k or l. Okay, this k and l are given to you. So x minus k into x minus l will also be a factor of the given polynomial. So that is what I'm doing, is a factor. So I'm just multiplying these first of all and I'll see what I'm getting. So do the multiplication. So x into x is x square. Then x into plus this under root 5 by 3 x. Clear? So now use this minus root into x. So I'll get minus 5 by 3 into x, right? Next, minus of this root into plus of this root. So plus minus minus, and then root will get will go away, and I'll get 5 by 3.
Ma'am, we can use a plus b into a minus b also,
Yeah,
right?
directly you can use exactly. This will be equal to a square minus b square, that kind of thing. That also you can do. I mean, you will get the same result. Now you can see one term is positive, one term is negative. So cancel out and you get x square minus 5 by 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I've just simplified my gx. Now I'm going to divide my px by gx. Clear?
Yeah.
Because of fraction, this question is looking a bit messy, but no problem. So put your gx here, x square minus 5 by 3. And put your px here. Please tell me the px.
3x 4 plus 6x cubed minus 2x cubed minus 10x minus 5.
Okay. So first term, look at the first term. So I'll multiply with 3x square, right?
Ma'am, ma'am, it is 2x squared.
Okay. Yes. So first term, I'll multiply with 3x square. So I'll get 3x to the power 4. Then 5 by 3 into 3. So 3 will get cancelled out. So I'll get minus 5x square. Clear? See here, 5 by 3 into 3x square. So this 3 will get cancelled out and this will give me 5x square. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a minus sign, so minus 5x square. So write this below the square term, 5x square. Yes, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now change the sign. So minus and this will become plus. Okay. So 0 and the cube term, 6x cube, and now plus 5 minus 2, so plus 3 minus 10x and minus 5. Right? Now first term is 6x cube. So I'll multiply with plus 6x. Clear? So x square into plus 6x will give me 6x square cube. 6x cube. Now minus of 5 by 3 into 6x. So do it separately. Minus of 5 by 3 into 6x. So this 3 in 2 times and 5 into 2 is 10. So you will get minus of 10x. Clear? Do it
Yeah.
separately. So minus of 10x. So write it here. Minus of 10x below the x term. Change the sign. Minus and plus. Cancel. Now plus of 3x square here. And this will also become 0. One is plus, one is minus. Minus 5. So this you're left with. Now again, this is x square. This is also x square. So I can divide. So divide it, multiply with 3. So I'll get 3x square. And then minus 5 by 3 into 3. 3 will get cancelled out. You will get minus 5. Clear? Change the sign. Minus and plus. So 0, 0. You will get a 0 here. Understood? So my
Yes.
question. So my quotient qx. I have got 3x square plus 6x plus 3. So, but I'm also getting my quotient in the quadratic form and I want to get the values of x. So I have to further simplify my quotient. So I'll just simplify this. I'll break it into factors. How? Splitting the middle term. So 3 into 3 is 9. So make factors of 9 so that you can get 6. So 3 and 3, right? Okay. See, this is 3 here and this is 3 here. So 3 into 3 is 9. So do prime factorization of 9. So 3 into 3 and then 3 into 1. So there are no other possible factors. So 3 and 3. So you should get two factors such that when you add them, you should get positive of 6. So 3 plus 3 is 6, fine. So we can do it like this. 3x square plus 3x plus 3x and plus 3. Any problem?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No.
Okay. Now from the first two terms, what can you take common?
3x.
3x, yes. So here you will be left with x and here plus 1. Okay. Next, you can take what common? 3 you can take common and x plus 1. Okay. So x plus 1 common and then, sorry, 3x plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means if I do x plus 1 is equal to 0, and then next time I'll do 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. I mean, to get factors, what we do? We equate it to 0, isn't it? Any quadratic equation, when we want to factorize it, we equate it to 0. So this will give me x is equal to minus 1, and this will give me 3x is equal to minus 3, and x is equal to how much? Minus 3 by 3 minus 1. So from here also I'm getting minus 1. From here also I'm getting minus 1. So how will I write? The other two zeros are minus 1 and minus 1. So 2 times you are getting minus 1 and minus 1. Clear?
Ma'am, can we say x square minus 5 by 3 is also 0?
X square minus 5 by 3. Okay, yeah, you can say from here, like this you are saying, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this will give you two values of x. X square is equal to 5 by 3, and then you will take the square root so that you will get x is equal to plus minus under root 5 by 3. So that is why you are getting the two zeros as plus root and minus root. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Any problem? I know you must be having a lot of problem, but my duty is to ask you. Okay, no problem, Sarah. Don't panic. I know it's looking a bit messy, but we will do a revision again, right? And anyway, this exercise is not coming in your exam, so just don't worry about it. Okay? Yeah. But I actually want you to learn how to divide polynomials. This is going to help you in your future classes also. That's why I'm doing. Yes, Hamna, any problem?
No, ma'am.
Should I proceed further?
Yes, ma'am.
So Sarah, you will attempt exercise 2.2 yourself, complete exercise. And anyway, we are having a class again tomorrow with you only because actually Sarah is having her exam on Monday, right? So and she has joined today only. So Sarah, we will have a class and then we will solve the questions if you're not able to solve. So just don't panic. Okay, but first I want you to try yourself. Okay. So the third question we have done. Now come to the fourth question. On dividing this by a polynomial gx, the question 10, so. Okay, fine, gx. Now for this question, there's a topic, I mean, there's a something in your book which is called division algorithm. So first of all, look at this. What does it say? Division algorithm. So algorithm, as I told you, it's a series of steps, which is called algorithm. The way of doing something is called algorithm. So division algorithm, which says that that any polynomial, let me just write the statement of it, like according to division algorithm, if px, so it's understood that px is a polynomial, I'm not writing. So if px and gx, okay, let's write, are two polynomials, right? If px and gx are two polynomials, and with gx is not equal to 0, I mean, it's understood that the divisor cannot be 0, right? Because why cannot be 0? Because if I divide some number, let's say 15 divided by 0, what will I get? Who will tell me?
Not defined.
Not defined, exactly. It's not defined. Yes, Sarah?
Yes.
When something is divided by 0, you get infinite, you call it, or not defined, you call it. Yes, Hamna? So that
Yes,
is why my divisor cannot be 0. So just don't get confused by this term. So gx cannot be 0. Okay. So far, okay, so far it's not saying anything. It is only saying that px and gx are two polynomial. Gx is not equal to 0. Okay, then we can find polynomial. Then we can find polynomial qx and rx such that, I'm just explaining, such that px is equal to your gx into qx and plus rx, right? This is the division algorithm. Now clearly see, now let's try to understand. So this is nothing, like if px and gx are two polynomial with gx is not equal to 0. Okay, fine. Then we can find polynomial qx and rx, right? So we can find two polynomials which are going to satisfy this condition. And this is nothing, you have already studied. This is equal to dividend is equal to gx was your divisor because you are dividing by gx. So this is your divisor into qx is basically your quotient and rx is your remainder. So basically it is saying that if we divide px by gx, so we will find two polynomials which are qx and rx, and they should satisfy this condition. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So there's nothing but dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is the division algorithm. Okay. Now come back to question number 4. Okay, so on dividing this by a polynomial gx, so something px is given. On dividing, that means this is my dividend, isn't it? My dividend, which is your px, which is already given to you, which is x cube minus of 3x square and plus x plus 2 by gx. Okay, so basically your divisor, okay, gx. The quotient and remainder are, so qx is already given, x minus 2, and remainder is also given, rx, which is minus of 2x plus 4. And you have to find gx. Is the question clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So simple from division algorithm. Your px is equal to gx into qx and plus rx, right? Quotient into divisor into quotient plus remainder. So you have to find gx. So first you will do is you will bring this rx here. So Px minus of Rx is equal to Gx into Qx, right? And in the next step, you will bring this Qx in the denominator. So Px minus of Rx and divided by Qx. This is going to give you Gx. Understood?
Yes.
So this is the
Yes.
algorithm. Yes. So this is the algorithm. I mean, this is the step you are going to follow. So first do Px minus Rx.
Can I copy one?
Sure. I'll scroll the screen for you. No problem. So Px minus Rx. What is my Px? X cube minus 3x square plus x and plus 2. Okay. And minus Rx. So put a bracket. Remainder is minus of 2x and plus of 4. Right? Now open the bracket in the next step. So x cube minus of 3x square plus x plus 2. Now minus minus will become plus and minus plus minus, minus of 4. Now see x cube, now 3x square, and then I have x plus 2x. So this will give me 3x and plus 2 and minus 4. So I'll get minus 2. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, now to find gx, I have to divide my px this by qx. Look here. So this part I have found out. Now I'll divide this by qx, so I'll get gx. So my gx will be equal to, or do one thing. Do the division now. So divide this x cube minus 3x square and plus 3x minus 2 by qx. How much is qx? X minus 2, which is already given in the question. Okay, let's quickly do it. So x square, right? X into x square, x cube. And then minus 2 into x square, minus of 2x square. Minus and plus. So 0 and minus of x square plus 3x minus 2. Clear? Okay, if you have missed writing, I'll just scroll it afterwards. But first understand what I'm doing. So see, I have x here and x square here. So I'll multiply with minus of x. So x into minus x, minus of x square. And then minus 2 minus x, so plus 2x. So plus and minus. So this will cancel out. Now 3x minus 2x, x minus 2. Now x and x, so 1. So from 1 I have to multiply. So x into 1 is x. And then minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. So change the sign, minus and plus. So this will become 0. Clear?
Yes.
So I have found my qx. Sorry, gx. So gx is equal to this. X square minus x plus 1.
Ma'am, minus 2 into minus x would be
Plus 2x, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, just leave question number 5. It's not that important. Yes, Sarah, you want me to scroll?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the question. Please let me know, okay? Don't feel shy. Just say freely. So 2.3 we have completed, but obviously I have given you a lot of homework also. Please do it. We have the next class on Tuesday now. Whichever question you face problem, just let me know. I'll do it again for you. And yeah, so I'll spend 1 or 2 more class on polynomials. We will see a little bit about the cubic polynomials also. And then I'll give you practice questions as well. Yes, Sarah, should I scroll down?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one from division algorithm. Yeah.
Yes.
Ma'am, my syllabus for the coming exam are these 2 lessons, the first and the second.
Okay, when are the exams?
Ma'am, I'm not sure. I'll
Okay.
know and tell you the date.
Okay. Hamna, yours also?
Ma'am, I don't know anything about my
I
exam.
think these 2 chapters should come. Majorly, these 2 are coming for all the students.
Ma'am, my teacher didn't say anything about it.
Okay, fine. Anyway, like first of all, we will do some like more questions based upon polynomials, and then we will start the next chapter. I'll give you practice questions here. Then you'll have a test also.
You can scroll.
Hmm? Yes.
You can scroll.
Yes. So I'm stopping here today. 2.4 also, like I think I'll touch briefly. Anyway, it's not going to come in the exam, but 1 or 2 questions we can see, right? Just to have some idea about the cubic polynomials also. And then we'll practice more questions. So one thing I want to ask you, Hamna, like apart from NCRT, which book you like follow? Is there any other book, supplementary book?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you, Shri Harsha?
No, ma'am. Only NCRT.
Only NCRT, okay. And Sarah?
I kind of use full marks.
Sorry?
The full marks book.
Full marks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have not gone through this book. I'll see. Full marks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go through it.
Okay, finish.
Okay. All right, then let's end the class today. And please complete every question till exercise 2.3. And Sarah, we will inform you about the timings tomorrow. Then you can